Okay. Copper production set up. Energy production is set up. We're on the same grid. What else do I need? Oh, you know what? I could save that concrete and just increase my concrete production, because I'm going to need that for encased beams anyway. There's another one over there. I could bring that down across the hill, shove it underneath the ground, because I'm going to be building up a little higher than I usually do. And then bring it over here, and then do concrete production over there, because I'm going to need that. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna move my hub too. I'm gonna move it up over here, I think. Or maybe I'll move it in the middle. But it's gonna be in the way right where it's at. That's for sure. Yeah, this isn't too high off the ground. Okay. It's just high enough to give me a under layer so I can run belts. Alright. Yeah, I think that's as far over as I'm gonna bring it. I don't know if I'll be able to get the miner that high. I might just lower it. Anyways, excuse me. Need more caffeine. Just gonna yoink that real quick. I'm gonna leave the power poles digging through for now. Unless I can blow those up from underneath. And scooch it back. Just one. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Boop. Okay. We're gonna make adjustments to the concrete production too. Okay, I think that's enough for me to get started. But now I need more concrete before I can actually start laying anything. That should be enough for me to do what I want to do. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Normal node. Okay. Damn it, clips. Okay. Surface too uneven? Really? That's too uneven, but this is okay. Seriously? Whatever. Get this shit out of my way. That can stay there. Please tell me this one up here is a normal node. That would be so awesome. Normal? Yes! Let's go! That means I can combine them into my other normal node belt. Easy peasy. Okay. I'm not going to put this one on my grid because it doesn't matter. Famous last words. Put some sexy curve belt in here. Run through the bush. Right over the ledge. Okay. That's fine. That's fine too. Okay. I need those production making plates if I want to be able to build my foundation. Okay, more spaghetti it is then. More spagooter. Which also means if I'm going to do what I want to do, which means if I'm going to use it at all, I'm not going to be able to merge it like I wanted to originally. And instead, I'm just going to use it like a normal belt. I could easily lay down like a foundation block here. Make this look pretty, but no, I'm not gonna. Normal node, okay. So that's 3 normals. Is this one a normal node? Please tell me it's a normal node. It's a pure node. Okay, so oh, I actually like that. That's 300 will evenly divide by 45. No, it won't. Fuck you. Concrete production is slowing me down. Okay. So I've got 300 a minute. These go exactly into 4. No, enough for 3 though. Let's just burn through the remainder of my screws, making some reinforced plates. this is going to be tricky. I didn't even realize how tricky this was going to be until, like, right now. Oh, man. Not being able to divide down is a pain in the butt. Oh, that's fine. You can clip a little. Really? Fine. Okay, so I got my belts. That takes 45 off of it. Brings the belt down to 15. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Alright. Just doing some fine tuning here. Okay. Belt comes in, gets split, 45 goes that way, 15 goes that way. This belt comes in, gets split, 30 goes this way, 30 goes this way. That totals 45. This belt does the exact same thing, just in the opposite direction. There we go, and that's how you... The hell? Okay, that doubled my concrete production, so now I got 60 a minute coming out instead of 30. That's not enough. Damn it. Who says you can't load balance with Mark 1 belts? Here we go. Looking pretty so far. I just gotta get that out of the way. I really hate the idea of ignoring a pure node, even if it is for limestone. Okay. Technically 120 does divide evenly, I just have to underclock it slightly. I can't underclock those, so it's just gonna run inefficient for a little bit. Get these leaves out of the way. I'm never gonna notice that. Oh, come on. What the? Oh, I forgot it set to curve. Oh my god. I think these come out at 12.5 when configured like this. So I've got a reasonable amount of concrete production now. Merge first, dink. There we go. Okay, so I will end up keeping this box for my dimensional depot and using this box for production is what I'm going to end up doing. Okay. Okay, cool. Concrete production's set up. This took a little bit. Still got a ways to go, though. Hold up here. I missed a cable. Why are you stacking up over there? Oh, okay. Because this belt is... okay. That's fine. Let's see how many plates I have made. I'm still not comfortable shutting you down. It's only 1,200 plates. That really doesn't go very far when you're making mass foundations like this. I'm out of concrete. Dang it. Almost a full stack, okay. I'll burn through that stack real quick, but I'm not going to complain too much. I think that's the last platform I'm going to extend because I'm getting over into my steel production area and I am a long way off from steel. Where do I want my space elevator? What is the difference between the continuous elevator and the space elevator? I really should have read that mod better. We'll find out when we get there. We're still a little early on. think I'm gonna reclaim these. Yeah, just for now. I'll put those back later. I need those resources for other stuff. Okay, which means I have like 1,200 left. Okay. Plus what's in the machines right now. I'm gonna turn off my extractors. Get the ore off the belts. Alright. I got 5 nodes in total. But I can only... No, I've got 4 nodes in total, but I can only tap 3. All 4 of them are pure nodes. Dedicate 1 node to screw production and rods, and then I think I'll dedicate the other 2 nodes to plates, as plates are important. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay. It's 360 ore. And what I'll do with that node when I uncover it is I'll make it into straight screw production as well. I'm gonna use screw recipes this run, because it sounds like a nightmare, and I'm okay with a nightmare this time around. It's 480. 16. And my copper production. we go. Stop it. Yeah, there's a storm going on right now, so all the dogs in the neighborhood are riled up over it. And because of the storm, I haven't been able to play with my boy. So he's all on edge too. Okay. Nice and clean. We got 1, 2, 3 extractors that are going to be plugged in, and then I'll save one more for that one when I get my explosives. So that'll give us 4 plugged in right here. These are all pure, so these are all running as this is 480 ingots coming out. That's a Mark IV belt if I had that unlocked, but I don't. Okay. Damn it, caffeine. Alright, I can extend the platform out by easily by 2. That'll work just fine, and it'll look clean too. I can put some wall holes in there and it'll look just fine, and I can get rid of this wonky curved belt situation I got going on. That's later though. For now, that'll stay just like that. Ooh, slug. If only I could carry it with the camera. Oh man, the wind is really picking up outside. It's supposed to be... It's 85 outside right now. And it's gonna plummet down into the 60s starting tomorrow. And it's going to stay down there for like 2 weeks. Alright. Now, how am I going to do this? God, I love this feature. This is almost as good as the freaking hover pack. Okay, so the 2 belts go out from the middle. So I think I'm going to take those 2 belts and bring them down to right here, and then bring them across, and then take those 2 belts and then do the same thing right here. That gives me this side right here is like a walkway to get around for my factory. Yeah, okay. I'll leave this right here open as a walkway. Use these as my ingot belts to get to the various machines, and then down towards the end, I'll put my my other stuff. This will be my bus line, basically. Okay. Yeah, okay. Click here, it goes there. That is so stupid. Okay, we're just gonna put that there like that. I'm gonna adjust the angle. Why are you crooked? What the hell? What is up with this game? It's gotta be one of my mods that's causing this. Oh, you know what? The game just updated a couple days ago. I bet that's what's causing it. Because none of my mods should be playing with how belts are laid out. Okay. Wires are ran. Belts are ran. I just gotta put my extractors back in place now. Yoink. 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 Sweet. Oh, that pole's supposed to be there. Okay. No, we're just gonna go ahead and connect it to that pole. I'll have my power running through this too, I don't care. There we go. Turn all of that off. Plug that in right there. Maybe not right there. Will it fit right here? Yeah. Which means I need to move this. There, we're going to delete that. Perfect. Alright. Ore belts over here are connected. I've also redirected my limestone belt so it's no longer gross. Okay. Now I just get rid of this little bootstrap I got going on here. Redirect the ore this way. Okay. Perfect. Nice. Holy shit, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of rods. I have enough room in my inventory, so we're gonna take them. Get these out of the way. You piece of shit. Oops, too far. Very nice. We're going to place you right there just as a placeholder for that. Now you're going to get power up here. Okay, it's all powered up. Now I just got to connect it. Just gonna zoop that right on over here. Connect it to the main power bus. Why do I not have power? Oh my god, because I didn't configure any of them before I set them down. Shit. Okay. Those are all configured now, right? All the lights are yellow. Ore is flowing down the lane. No, I'll leave it like that. I don't like that this belt is going to be empty. I might leave that belt off. No, I'll leave it on. I'll plan around it. I'll make it work. Oh, figured it out. I'll just run you this way. And leave you 4 on pause. Now we're going to take all this off my belt. Cool. That way I don't get confused with which belts are active and which ones aren't. Alright. Organized. So, that last belt is going to be all screws. This belt is going to be mostly screws, but with some rod production, because I'm going to need rods too. And then these are going to be just plates. These take 30, so I'll have enough room for 8 constructors running in a single line. Oh, will I have enough? Oh, shit, just barely. Alright, I can extend the platform a little bit. Oh, damn. I accidentally put one in my bus. Whoops. I'm gonna have to extend it 2 pieces instead of 1. Okay. Really? This feels stupid bringing this belt down like this, but I would like it to at least touch the bus before it goes back. Okay, so that is my entire plate production. Damn. So that's 160 plates a minute, okay. So it's 2 belts. Yeah, the fun one, math. It goes 120 by 15. It's also 8. Alright. No. Tired of putting mergers at the end of my lines. I don't need to. Okay, I'm gonna bring you right here. Bring you right here. And then raise you right here. This keeps them out of my way of my ingots. At least until my ingots are fully consumed. Hold on. How did I do this? Oh, okay. So it was on this one. Not that one. But I can't do that on this one. Because I need to be able to run a belt through this way. And I can't raise it up. Yeah, it doesn't look like any sleep for you. It looks like you're stuck with me for the long haul then. I don't have screws. Yep. Wrong cup. That's from yesterday. My desk is a mess. Yeah, we hang out a lot. Hopefully this is enough reinforced plates for me to make my constructors that I need. Okay, that consumes that entire belt. I'm out of cable now. I don't know why I'm making cable like a chump. I have cable production automated. I could easily just go get it. Pick up a couple bags of concrete while I'm here. Oh, heck yeah. Lots of concrete. How many plates did I end up with? Not a lot. Hopefully it's enough plates. Okay. And this just goes right back into 120 rods a minute. So I need screws, but I also need rods. I need to look something up real quick. Standard parts, screws, cast screw. Okay, so doing just that will give me 480 a minute. I can convert this. What was it, 360? I'm gonna go ahead and leave that as is because I'm gonna need rods for. Okay. Okay, change of plan. My rod production is going to be consumed off of that because I am going to need like a shitload of rods for my modular frames and other stuff. So we're going to leave that as is. I'm not going to I'm going to convert it temporarily into screws because I need those, but eventually it's going to be taken off of screw production. And my screw production is going to change to a different recipe altogether. Okay, this is the bus, so it goes right here. And I'll leave this on the bottom. Leaving my plates on the top. No, I can't do that. Okay, yeah, I'll bring the plates over to here and put the rods right there. Okay. I'm almost done with my iron factory. When I'm done with my iron factory, then I'll call it quits for the day. I said 480 screws, right? Standard parts sheet. Cast screws. 9.6 constructor. Damn it. It's not even. How many does it consume? 50? Crap. Okay. So I need 10 constructors to do what I want to do. That is not ideal. That screws up all of my math. I could have scooted this further back and it would have been fine. Whatever. Any higher than that requires a lift, so we'll put a lift there. Okay. So, let's get the camera out. I only put 8 in a line. I really don't want to put 10 there. So we're going to put 5 and 5. 2 lines of 5. Yeah, because then that's going to be 2 level 3 belts instead of a level 4. Okay. So put. Damn it, yawns. We'll put 2 lines of 5. That'll give us 2 screw belts. That keeps it even with everything else because I'm gonna have 2 belts of plates, 2 belts of rods, 2 belts of screws. So that brings me up to 6 belts in total out of 4 belts. Okay, that's fine. And because all of my ingot belts are consumed, I can go ahead and put those back on the bottom. on the bottom row and be fine. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Right. I'm gonna get this laid out. And then I'll plug in a temporary solution. Damn it. Get this garbage out of here. Get my equipment workshop out of here too. Is my belts flowing? Yeah. Yeah, they're flowing. Three, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so this will work just fine then. Alright. What I'm gonna do here... Shit. Instead of bringing this up right here, just like this, we're going to leave them down below and split them. Okay. Now, how the hell do I want this to go? Risotto melters, interesting. Okay, so I brought both of these here. That takes off. So that's 16 each one. That takes off 50 from each one, leaving me with 10 for each. So I have 20 rod production. That's it. But I'm going to shut down some of my screws because I do not need this much screw production right now. I was going to bring the rod production back here into the bus and into a storage, but honestly, I think my storage is going to end up over there, and this is just going to end up being my walkway around. Let's get this belt situation figured out before I do that. Okay. This bus dead ends into a miner, so I gotta come up with a new spot for it. I think I'm gonna redirect the bus to go right over these screws. Even though I just put my belts to go this way. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. Okay, so that's how that works. And then these come up. The plates go all the way over to here. And go across these. Those go across those two. And they just go collectively across these. I don't need no 400 screws a minute right now. Whew. I mean, they've been planning out for 480 screws a minute, but I do not need 400 screws a minute right now. This is also significantly bigger than my starter bootstrap at the beginning of the stream. Oh man. I know my power lines aren't symmetrical, but I'll fix that in another time. Right now I'm just interested in getting them plugged up. Okay. Plate production's on. Rod production's on. Screw production will be on once I fix this belt. I gotta finish my thingamabob first though. My bus there. Beautiful. Oh right, none of these machines are going to be running at 100% efficiency right now because I only have Mark 1 belts and I built this with Mark 2s. Oh, whoops. And then I got this section set up for Mark 3s. Okay. So that belt would come in, split up. So those last two machines need to be clocked at 80%, not 100%, in order for them to run properly. That's fine. And then that'll give me two belts running at 240. And that gives me 2 layers of belts. Split up. No way I managed to do that. No, I didn't manage to do that. Okay, because one side's going to be plate and the other side will be rods. And then both sides are screws. And if I remember right, for modular frames, the beginning recipe is screws. I need to consult my spreadsheet. It's under industrial parts, isn't it? No fused modular frames are, but everything else is under standard. Reinforced plates and iron rods are for the modular frames. If I use the bolted frame recipe, which I'm planning on using, then it uses screws instead. A lot of screws. God damn. I use the bolted frame recipe and the bolted iron plate recipe. Whew. So what all did I need? Oh, heavy modular frames is what I'll need screws for, which is when I get steel production. So I am gonna need a lot of screws. Okay, so the bus goes around and comes through here, and then it's just gonna go straight into steel production, which will go right here. Alright. It's been a minute since I combined steel production with my main base. Cool. Now let's get these rods taken care of. I need 250 screws according to my sheet. Yeah. That's 200 screws. You know what? That'll work. It'll just give me 10 sheets instead of 15. I'll just run it at half, and then that gives me... Okay. So we're just gonna boot this, and boot this, and then there we go. Now I have screws. For the record, I'm well aware that this is clipping a lot, but I'm going to get stackable belts eventually, and I'll replace all these pillars with stackable pillars and make it look good, but for now I'm just going to let it clip. No, you don't go there. You go there. Yeah, that machine's never gonna run at full power because I need 250 screws a minute to go into the machine, and I can't do that till I get Mark III belts. I'm being stupid. I shouldn't be using that freaking recipe. It's a late game recipe. Whatever, I'll use it, but I'm gonna have to just deal with its low output for now, I guess. I'm not used to using just Mark I belts. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Alright. Oh, damn. Alright, there we go. I got storage again. Let's take a small tour of what I got accomplished here so far today. I set out to rebuild all of my automation, including my power. So, power's built, but it looks like I'm going to be running out of power soon, so I got to refill it. I'll need to check that box. It looks like it's got got stuff in it, but it doesn't have anything backed up in the machines. That concerns me. But all of my generators are full, so I should be good to go for a little while at least. Let's see. Copper is now set up properly. These guys are doing copper wire. I need to just turn them off because it's going to fill my box with wire that, oh no, I can let it do that. Yeah, I'll let it do that for now, and then I'll just shred the wire because I'm going to need tickets anyway. That's supposed to be my copper sheet production though. So I've got cable going, I've got wire going, I've got shreddables going, which is nice. I even, as a bonus, managed to sneak both of those limestone nodes that I was originally going to ignore I got set up for my last iron node. I got my other 3 iron nodes set up. Smelting's going like it's supposed to. I've got a small, like, edit to make it work properly. Aha, and there's an issue. I missed the belts. I gotta fix that. Get out of here! Okay, these are now doing their thing. My entire factory is running at 50% efficiency, but that's okay. It's by design for now. I'm not too far away from Mark II belts. Plates coming out, doing their thing. All my belts are set up like they're supposed to. They come out and join the bus. This bus is temporarily redirected for screw production. Not that it's going to get any of the ore because, again, I'm running at half speed. That's alright. I'll get that fixed eventually. I can turn off... I think I'll go ahead and turn off a couple of those rods for now. I'm still far away from modular frames. And that'll get me some screws going properly. So we're going to turn these 2 off. Okay, screws are on. And this half of the screw production is just a placeholder for when I get the proper stuff. And then I also doubled my storage, technically. So that's something cool. Oops. Alright, let's go see how much fuel I got stockpiled. And then take the leaves that are in my pockets and put them in there. Lots of trees for me to chop down. Oh wow, it's almost full. Okay. Right on. What was my power requirement though? I didn't see what my consumption was. Max consumption 300 watts. Whoo! Well, that's not good. I kind of expected my power consumption to be heavy, but still. Oh right, I can get rid of this. I can get rid of all of those. Let's get rid of my underground spaghetti here. What's left of it, anyway. Yep, I was still dependent on it. Much better. Good, good. Very good. I can actually kind of navigate this bus too. And I think what I'm going to do is just leave this center blank so I can put some a catwalk in between it. Let's get most of the requirements for Logistics Mark II taken care of. I got lots of rods. I could make a shitload of screws. I should have some screws being made, though. How much do I have in my pockets? 500. It's not enough. Okay. Let's make the reinforced plates, and then we'll call it for the day. Yes, I said the magic word, but I'm not done just yet, boy. You gotta wait. Alright, here we go.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
We'll get field research going next. I'll knock out the rest of the tier 1 milestones and then move on to the rest of the tier 2s. This still begs the question, though, where the hell am I putting my space elevator? That's something we'll find out on the next one, but I think we're going to put it over there. We'll see. I'm definitely not putting it in my base, but I don't want to walk too far. But that's enough for today. Drop a save. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back with more Satisfactory next week. But tomorrow I'm going to be playing... I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing tomorrow, but I'm going to play something. So we'll see. Bye, guys.